What's good, y'all? Listen, I wanted to talk to y'all about just how people get on these websites and they let these websites dictate their actual lifestyle. Meaning, it's like if your mood, better yet, if your status says one thing, they actually believe that's what your status is, and it may be true. Your status may be whatever it say it is, but some people, like, they go by. I can't understand it. Me personally, I don't understand it. Like, people view. All right, see, I'm kind of lost because I know what I want to say. I just want it to come out properly. So you ever had that where it sounds good in your head until you say it? Now, being as though the whole world has the opportunity to hear what I'm saying, I gotta be cautious on how I say it because it might offend certain people. And then if you get to that point where it might offend you and you can't avoid that certain barrier of what you're saying, then it's kind of like whatever. So I'm real close to that whatever point. So it's like a lot of people, they have a tendency to get on these different websites and these web pages, better yet web pages like, MySpace, Facebook, whatever has a lot of traffic, they get on these websites and they jeopardize, or it can jeopardize everything. Like, you go on a website like YouTube and you start spilling out how you feel about a certain company. That's not smart to me, because it only takes one person that know another person who know the manager of where you work. You gotta keep it up here. You understand? Second thing is, people have like regular conversations on Facebook. That's cool if it's a regular conversation, but also realize everybody can see what you're talking about. It's not nobody's business. Like, some things you can broadcast and you can, publicize what you're talking about, but at the same time, it's like, please be aware that other people see and then other people respond differently. Other people respond differently to what you're talking about. So it's not always as safe as you think it is. Some people are real naive to these web pages, thinking like, okay, well, I'm going to put this picture up with good intentions. Well, first of all, Jadakiss said a picture he hides from the camera. Why? Because the picture holds 1,000 words. You understand? So, knowing that you can't be on some, I'm just going to take a picture of me in a bathing suit, or not me per se, but in general, like you, point blank period, you got to be cautious on what you say and doing on these websites. What you're saying and doing on these websites, you got to be extremely cautious. Like, me personally, I only use Facebook to do this. This is really it. I don't really care about what my status says. I don't really care on what the messages are. People want to feel the way they feel. One thing is for sure, and it's a fact. You can't tame the tongue. People are going to say what they want to say. Period. There's nothing you can possibly do to stop somebody from saying whatever they feel as though is necessary for them to say at that time. There's nothing you can do. You can prevent it, but it'll just get worse later. They'll say whatever you told them not to say later, and then it'll add more because they got more time to think about it. So your best option is to use it to your advantage, but don't take advantage of using it. You understand? So take advantage of You know, yeah, the whole world get to see this, that, and the third, but you want to also be cautious on how you do that. You know? Extremely cautious. Extremely cautious. You know, use it to your advantage. Get your name out there in a positive way. Get your name out there. But don't take advantage of it where, you know, you're putting personal business out there. Like, whoa. You know, taking advantage of it and then using it to your advantage is two different things. Two different things. Taking advantage is you take something for its weakness and you manipulate it. You understand? So if somebody is willing to look out for you, you take advantage of that. You wanna keep using this person until they stop allowing it. To your advantage is using Facebook and MySpace and things like that to help yourself get out there. You know, you're using it to your advantage because you can do it. So why not? It's a good engine to use. It's a good way of exposing yourself to the world. Now the world might not all see it, but it's another thing. I get at you on the second clip. All right, one.